So what is the solution that you offer against this wave?
Really, the solution is twofold. A part of solution is the thinking, is the guidance, is really kind of understanding the problem space and how you can address it. And the second part of this, of course, is the product. So for the first part, the thinking and the guidance is really that you already invested so much time and effort in sales. You have test environment, you have the skill set, you have developer, you have architects, you have all kind of paraphernalia to leverage sales. Our thinking is that is the right channel within sales. So the first part of this is really not looking outside of the sales force for an answer. When you think about data security, data privacy, these are areas that can be really very well addressed with a company enterprise-grade platform like sales. So that's the first portion of it from a guidance perspective, from a strategy perspective. The second part of this is the product. What we found is that our customers struggle in four main areas. They struggle, right, to be forgotten in data portability, which are specific data privacy related rights that anybody can request your organization. And in most countries, in most developed countries, your business is today or very soon obligated by law to respond to those requests. So when you think about RTBF requests, portability, that needs to be automated because simple as it sounds, it's really not when you try to do it well inside Salesforce. That's something we do. One of the products are native App Exchange products, so your data is always inside the Salesforce. Our App Exchange package doesn't communicate out, so it's on within the confines of Flow Security. And within those, we do privacy right automation, right to be forgotten and portability. The second part of this is consent management. When you're looking at only channel marketing, and you always send email and you want to do opt-out management, we enable that. Salesforce provides a way to do that, but it's quite difficult to actually leverage that without writing code and doing significant amount of automation. So we've taken that burden off our customer that we do that. The third part of this is from an InfoSec perspective, you are now required to have data retention policies. Regulations like GDPR, regulations like CP, they require companies to have a stated policy that an X customer's data you keep for X amount of years, right? Maybe you keep it for a year, 2 years, 18 months. And after that, you have to securely dispose it off. So you delete it or mask or obfuscate it. And we automate all of that right inside Salesforce. And that ensures that even if you're a global company, you can apply different retention policies based on nationality of people, based on where they live, based on open cases, if they have open opportunities, a whole pool of things. We also integrate with data classification that Salesforce has, so you can make these extremely metadata driven. That's the key component when we talk about retention. And finally, data masking, which is to ensure that your sandbox data is realistic, but not real. So we mask it, we obfuscate it, we delete it, we erase field values. And what all of that does is it ensures that the security required in your sandboxes can be dramatically lowered because it's not real. It's a great idea to keep it up there and have all kind of checks and balances. But you have eliminated a significant amount of risk exposure by not having your data in your sandbox. So that's how we play in this space. You have our App Exchange packages. Thank you so much.